Let's get into it. 4v4 is such a fun format to be able to watch. It is a team effort. You want to see which team can actually kind of averagely come out on top. And I don't know if you can hear it, but like there's something really crazy happening in the venue somewhere, and I'm just hearing like screaming of like screams of joy, and I don't know exactly what, but hopefully someone can fill me in on what's going on.
It's the beauty of LAN. Everyone comes together. You can feel the excitement in the air. When one person pops off, it's felt everywhere.
This Paris board is so pretty!
First time I've ever used my medallions, by the way, was to buy this board.
Wow, I'm so proud of you.
Good purchase.
Because you're usually a Scrooge.
I am. I'm a dragon hoarding my gold.
On air, wow.
What is it that you admitted? You're like, I've never played with a finisher.
Yep, that's right.
So we need to fix two things for you. Well, you fixed one, which was buy an actual, like, you know, cosmetic board.
Yep.
But now we need to get you
Step two.
a finisher.
Keep you
Yeah,
yeah,
you shook on it with Theo,
right.
so like,
Exactly.
it might actually happen, and if you do that, I will pay you money. I don't know how much, maybe just $1, but I will pay you money because that's very impressive.
Can I just say, I think it is unfair to completely write off DSG in this. Obviously, Movie Star Koi is going to be favored. I don't think anyone is conflicted about that. But David talked about it a bit before. Emilyywang, there was a period of time back in set 6 where everyone was looking at Emily like, whoa, whoa, whoa. When she actually locks in, Emily is like a monster.
She's really good.
And I genuinely think she just doesn't care to try as hard as she could in the game. And that's why when we do see her do well at the beginning of the set, we don't just write it off as like, oh, Emily is just taking advantage of bad players. I think it's because she's actually a very elite player when she tries to be.
I would say the difference in this 4v4 is not so much individual player skill, it's more the teamwork and the synergy. Koi has played as a team together for WC. They've had, I haven't mentioned, they have systems. 4v4 is, in my mind, the ultimate test of skill in TFT. There is TFT as a game, and then there's this extra layer of complexity added on top in terms of how to sack for your teammates, how to hover and stall on carousels to try and take time from the other team to take a component, for example. There's so many layers of extra things added on top. And this is where I think DSG is going to be further behind compared to Koi, where they've practiced this so many times, not just as friends, but as a team as a whole, competing professionally for AWC as well.
Dalesom is just going to pick delayed start, so you're going to get a couple of 2-star 1-cost units. None of these actually kind of go together. But what else are you seeing there, Clement?
Is that Survivor?
I was about to ask the same question.
Because that would be kind of crazy.
Oops.
The ultimate
Scarra.
strategy is you just send your other 3 teammates, 6, 7, 8, and like, hey, wait a minute.
Oh my god, that would be insane.
Is it Survivor?
I think it is.
Oh, wow.
Really sort
I'm
of
trying to think of what other silver augment could be.
There's the one that looks like table scraps.
Oh,
I know
man.
that
It's not, yeah,
very
but
similar.
it's not that. So yeah, probably Survivor. I mean,
Emily is such a strong start, though. Can we just like talk about this for a second? I think she got a Draven drop from an orb, and like already gonna play around that with slammed items onto the Draven.
It's also really nice to have a Blitz 2 who can pretty much do all the tanking by himself, and then Briar is a Juggernaut, so fills in the trait while also adding some more damage to the board as well. It's not just a pure tank. So I think it's a really strong setup, but Caitlyn says maybe she has other plans. Is she going to get another shot off? I don't think so. She doesn't need it.
Oh my goodness.
I think Draven is one of the most volatile units in TFT right now because the difference between having an itemized Draven, specifically something like the Rageblade or the Kraken on him, versus having pretty much any other items on this unit is completely night and day. Having the Kraken's a good start, but I really do think it's the combination of Kraken and Rageblade that allows him to be more of a unit.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like, you need the attacking speed to like let the Draven cast, and obviously a lot of the value that you're getting out of the Draven is just the fact that you're getting gold printed every time you actually get kills.
Sykkuno was a reroll maestro in the DigiDuos event we had a few sets ago with Syndicate TF reroll. I would not be surprised if he came into this and said, you know what, team, I will be playing Yordles in our show match no matter what.
I walked by Sykkuno's first wave that he was playing in, and I didn't see too much of the game, but what I did see was that he had 8 Lulus on 2-2.
You saw enough.
I don't know. Maybe that game somehow went well for him, and this is like, okay, I'm locked in. I'm Lulu reroll every game.
I don't think it's a bad strategy though. I mean, because like we're kind of checking in on every single member, and like Scarra's got a Void start there with that Kog'Maw 2, as well as that Cho'Gath, and then we ended up seeing Emily being able to play around that early Draven. Everybody's taking a different approach, and like I think we can laugh at the Yordle spot, but there is a lot of value in terms of like the economic part of the Yordles and what that's going to provide you. So everybody clearly going with something different sets up for that strategy of we're all angling towards playing around different cost units.
There's a world where maybe Sykkuno is actually the Fast 9 player, which would be shocking
Exactly.
for like what we've seen out of Sykkuno, but maybe not shocking in terms of like what the meta looks like. But here's the fallback, right? Scarra has Survivor, so maybe it's like Sykkuno, Fast 9. If you die, it doesn't even matter because we have Scarra.
Exactly. There's some upside there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's good to not have all your eggs in one basket. They're diversifying their assets, and that could be the strategy for this 4v4 Showmatch. We saw Reven here, a very high tempo start on level 5 already with the Draven online. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being something like the Build Water Draven reroll we've been seeing, expecting a lot of today.
Yeah, well then that might be a little bit tough though, because if Emily also has those items slammed onto the Draven, you might want to consider something else like going for Yunara. Those are not bad items.
There is one concept in 4v4 that if you are playing into the same exact comp as someone else on the opposing team, as long as you outplace them, your job is done. If you go 7th, and in the case of Reven, and Emily goes 8th, Reven has netted a point extra for his team, and that's a good position for Koi as a whole.
In general, the compositions that we see in 4v4, they cap a lot lower because there's a lot more griefing. There's team griefing involved as well. Like, there's 4 players holding your 4 costs away from you. There's a lot of denying happening. So you don't need to hit the exact same camps. As Panda said, you just need to outplace the player that you've been designated to face.
Right, well, Toast is going to have a Kitten 2.
It's the 200 streakers, right? Reven
Yeah.
and Toast here.
Garen.
Reven did
Yeah,
actually
the
go
early
for
Garen's
the
crazy.
Reven went for the level to 5 on before Carousel, and Toast instead did it after, and so Toast is gonna have an economic advantage.
Ooh, the positioning, potentially trying to find an ace in the hole onto that Draven. Does Toast manage it? TF has moved up a little bit. Might be a protect the president kind of situation
Yep.
with TF.
I actually think
The
it is-
Briar.
Oh, yeah, the Briar's gonna take the
Awesome.
hit first here.
It might not matter. There's a lot of damage coming out from this Kog'Maw and the Caitlyn as well.
Yeah, and this actually hurts. Keep in mind, again, Reven did pump XP 1 additional time compared to Toast. That's 4 gold, essentially, that he's lost, that if he's not able to make 20. He has stuff on his bench, though, I imagine. Actually, wait, can he make 20? Is there anything too important? He's probably not selling GP, probably not selling Alawi.
I don't think so. Like, you might not want to sell the Darius either, just because like getting Noxus online is super valuable.
It's actually a pretty tough spot now. Like, Reven actually pumping 4 XP there and then losing suddenly puts him in a spot where he's probably not making 20 without at least losing something important on his
All right,
bench.
Prismatic Augment or Orb.
Just win out for the Void
Ooh.
player.
Safo trying to go for the full loss streak here. This is really important for the econ. Usually you want to play for 1 full win streaker, 1 full loss streaker.
Oh,
Safo does his
Scarra.
job.
Oh, Scarra might have tried to also like grief it.
Yeah. Scarra gets Reven, so both players, they get what they want. Reven takes that, not the win streak, but at least gets that win there.
Yeah, but Scarra actually continues the 5 loss streak. And yeah, Safo as well. And as we look at the final fight, Toast is going to keep the 5 win streak.
I think Sykkuno is going for Yordles because you see the death cap. That's
Yeah,
not
that's a big
a very
one.
typical item.
And he does have the component ambles, right? So that's one way to guarantee you can
Yeah.
hit the Veigar, which is one of the harder unlocks in the set in terms of trying to find 4 rods throughout the game. If you pick especially the Yordle augment that allows you to go 10 for 10 Yordle, and you don't have a way to get the death caps, the game can get very frustrating very quickly.
Yep.
Oh, but Veigar is like such a good unit. Like, I've loved playing around it, and when I am able to get the Rabadon, because there's also the augment in the game that gives you the additional AP when you actually get a takedown with a Rabadons on your unit. And so that can really start to scale up quite quickly. But you see, like, Sykkuno pops the anvil and actually doesn't get a rod.
So that's one more chance, and there are 6 Lulus. So what Gainley
he's
saw
doing it
earlier,
again.
you actually saw the tech.
I did. He revealed it. We didn't even realize.
So we have some players who warm up in show matches and then take the tech to their games.
Yep.
Sykkuno warms up in his serious heat games to then bring that tech to the show match.
Lulu 3. Man, I actually remember in Mort's video where he breaks down the set, he specifically says, you don't want a 3-star Lulu this
Exactly. I remember that as well. So do you guys have any experience on full Yordle?
I do.
Okay, Necro does, and I remember actually Clement in the playtest game that we all played in Alicante, I'm pretty sure it was Clement that went fast 10 with Yordles and then 3-starred a Ziggs.
Yes, that was really cool, but
You beat my
that
Bilge
was
water
the only
forward.
time I played full Yordle.
Okay,
Afterwards.
That was good. I mean, like, there are two kind of classic ways that people are playing it. There's the tempo Yordles, which seems to be more popular in higher elo, but there's also a world where you can actually re-roll the Yordles, and I think, like, just based on some of the combat power that you get from 3-starring the Yordle, it gives you some extra stats, and that can actually help you. But we'll see if that's actually the direction that you want to go for. I don't know how worth it is for you to, like, kind of keep those units. It might just save you placements.
Toast is in a really strong spot with this Caitlyn. If he can get enough gold here, I mean...
Construct a companion. Make a Caitlyn 3.
just-
Go
she
Piltover.
She deserves it, right? After
Yeah.
putting in all this work, you have to reward her. with-
Yes.
Surely.
No, go Piltover. Do it. No.
First one rolled. Dreams shattered.
Earth's Gambit would be crazy.
I mean, if you are just trying to play tempo, preserve HP, and then have a lower cap, I think Exiles, I mean, not that it actually lowers your cap, but it's a very strong tempo pick right now. It'll give you a lot of functional HP, but no, I think it was, what did you take?
Magic Roll.
Roll
Okay.
with extra HP on units.
And the HP totals are almost perfectly matched between each member of all the different teams. They're all staggered. We'll see, especially in Stage 4, how that changes and if any team starts falling really behind, because then it gets really dicey. Matchmaking matters a lot more. You have to really make sure to min-max how you're removing your items and how you use your removers in particular. When you're facing your teammate, you can remove all your items, wait to see who you face when you load into the portal. If it's your teammate, you don't slam. If it's someone else from the opposing team, then you definitely do slam your item.
Oh my goodness. Loris, like, went all the way into the back and kept that Draven so busy.
And this is one of the head-to-head matchups we have so far in the lobby. Both of them playing the Noxus and Bilgewater kind of roles here. I do want to see when they want to roll down, because I think getting the Draven 2 online in Stage 3 is actually very critical for both of these compositions.
Oh my goodness, huge.
So close.
And Odesza was one of the players that went to level 6 on 3-1, trying to contest the high-tempo gameplay of some of the players from DSG, and Toast able to maintain the 7-win streak, and again, didn't have to match the pre-level before Carousel from Reven, and didn't have to match the level 6 that Odesza did on 3-1, and is still level 7. And Toast is putting himself in a position to really carry his team, maybe not with a first, but at the very least is guaranteeing some placements on the board.
100 streak for the whole game.
Mr. 100 would be
Mr.
pretty...
100 would actually be so sick.
Yeah.
There's a world in which DSG could still lose if that happens.
That is true, Panda. Thank you.
No, but we've got to rely
More in particular.
You're kind of pessimistic.
No, but I
Outlining
think
different-
Panda's
True,
correct
true.
though, right? Because even if Toast goes first, if the rest of your teammates go bottom 4, the average placement of your team is lower overall than the opposition.
It's a key round for Safo. He's going to go into the carousel. Really needs to find another rod for the Hex Tech Gunblade, and he's going to get the Rift Herald the next round. He's been losing the entire way. It's time for him to kind of turn the corner, start winning a little bit, but he does need to find the items, and this is where a lot of the strategy comes in. If Scarra sees his spot, he could try to deny that.
Oh, Scarra just had to take a huge hit there.
A lot of Rift Heralds unlocked already. This Belveth could be interesting for what could be, multiple Void players in Stage 4 in particular. I wonder if Safo with more gold will potentially have, the first chance to go 8 earlier, the first chance to get more Kaisas and roll deep for Kaisa 2.
Yeah, because I'm looking at Toast's spot. What are you going to do with the Shojin? Who do you actually give that to in the comp? Because I don't like it on Kaisa.
He's not locked in on Void yet. He also has an early Garen. He might play towards Demacia, for example. You can play Demacia vertical with Vayne and Kaisa as dual carries, for example. And you could play AD Kaisa as well with Shojin, right? Over the AP version with Great Blade.
Still don't like it.
Toast is really, really open in where he can play just because he's 100 HP. He has the most popular frontline duo in Nico and Vi. Caitlyn and Vi, that's old news. Nico and Vi is the real love story for me in set 16.
I'm curious to see where Scarra goes, by the way. I know he obviously is one of the players that was contesting the loss streak. I don't think he's locked into anything either, though. I know he had a Hodge slam, so I don't know.
Could
Pretty
also
much
be set.
Forced into like a level 8 composition.
For sure.
You could go set and Ionia stuff. Maybe. Is that a Diana?
Yep.
I mean, Diana is one of the compositions a lot of players I've talked to throughout the weekend have said, hey, if I have an opener that feels kind of homeless, is the term a lot of people use, if I have something that doesn't seem to be giving me a lot of clear direction, I'm just going to play Diana.
Fair
So
enough.
maybe this is what he's actually trying to play. I mean, his items are not the traditional Diana best in slot, but maybe this is just where Scarra feels he can play, or maybe he's just going to be pivoting into something like Kai'Sa later on.
You will be getting a little bit of more Exiles value in your backliners, especially against Diana, because you have that shield, where it wouldn't really matter if that unit is not touching the start of the fight. So, not sure if it's necessarily because he saw Diana was being hovered for Scarra that he picked that augment, but still a nice upside.
And the general sentiment is that Diana is going to be a lot weaker at this event. When you're playing on ladder, actually nobody's positioning against Diana right now. Everyone's going for the fast 9. And she works very differently than Akali from set 15. She actually doesn't target units on her path. So if you just place her on C1, the unit's actually just safe. So they don't get marked, they don't get attacked.
Yeah, it sometimes feels a little random to me how Diana actually tries to attack your unit. So whenever I'm playing against Diana, I don't think about it. But the backline access.
Well, I think Emily was sacking actually for Scarra here. I'm not sure if she's trying to secure the win still, because she did slam items late.
A really cool thing about set 16 is in 4v4, you can sack to get Xerath if you really want to.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You have way more control over the outcome of your fights. Not 100% control, because you can potentially face the other team and you have to maybe win on that round, but a lot more control overall. And early as the year, stage 3
The 1%
could be a big part of this game as well, moving forward.
That's a really great point.
For Shurima
Xerath has been
to win it all for
disgusting.
DSG.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolute cinema, I'm down.
it matches the palette.
His
right?
alliance has switched so fast.
The momentum.
Least loyal Spanish player in the world.
Scarra's in a really tough spot here. Econ-wise, this is a 4-2 roll down, so he probably still needs to lose one more round.
Safo's going for the Kai'Sa unlock with the very meta Sunfire Slam on Kog'Maw, which will not be staying here.
It could be anything.
After the
It could be
Kai'Sa
anything.
loss. Ooh, Kai'Sa pair already.
It's pretty nice.
If he feels what is contested, he could roll, yeah.
Oh
Keep
my.
More Kai'Sa 2, find it, and maybe come back into the game off of this.
These European players, man.
What the heck?
I just can't.
You're still missing like some really critical things though. Like the Kai'Sa 2 is nice.
Oh!
Diana 2
There
for
we go.
Scarra.
That's how we do it. Honest North American Scarra finds
I
Diana
see.
2 in a reasonable amount of
Safo's on one
bias
goal,
whatsoever.
and Scarra has 9. He has 9 times more gold than him.
I was gonna say like, but what about like the fact you only have a 1-star Shelly? You know, like what do you do? Like, does that actually buy enough time for your Kai'Sa?
I mean, Kai'Sa is going to be pretty high tempo right now. I think he's not going to have the gold to roll it right away. Or
I guess
roll that
that's
deep.
true.
And there will be kind of a more evening out of HPs throughout the stage 4, I believe.
One of the most interesting fights of this stage, I think, is going to be if we get to see Scarra up against Safo. These are the two players who played the exact same shape. We talked about it before the game. When you have players playing the same tempo, oftentimes they butt heads, and a fight between them will say a lot about how the rest of the game goes.
All right, gold augment for the final one in this 4v4. Mess Hall did get changed a little bit. It's a little bit weaker now. I was definitely insta-picking that augment before it got changed.
There's some spicy ones coming out. Emilyywang already unlocked the Nasus, so it's kind of interesting to see what legendary board she could be building into. The fastest way to for Shurima is actually the Nasus first.
It's also, I mean, it makes the most sense resource-wise, right? Because if you don't unlock Nasus till the end, you need to be able to lose that many rounds. And every single time you unlock one Shurima, it gets harder to unlock the next one. And so the easiest, in theory, should be you make a really strong board, you get your Nasus after you lose, you kind of win-loss through stage 4, and then I imagine on stage 5, you have a killer board, and you just win-win-win, find Renekton, you have 4 Shurima.
This is the big fight here. Safo, who lost a lot of HP in early, had to fight now against Toast. Big win because Toast board is relatively strong as well. Found a lot of upgrades off of reinforcement. Picking that augment means that you have to be strong right now. If you lose fights after picking reinforcement, you have lowered your cap as well, and you could be in trouble.
All right, well, it is going to be a good fight, I think, for the Lissandra. Oh, but the Yunara just gets absolutely surrounded.
There's just not enough damage on the
No
side
way.
as compared to the other side, right? Both the Belveth with pretty, reasonable items. The Titans is going to get a lot of value there, and of course the Kaiser
That was
too
the
there.
Thieves' Gloves.
Yeah, yeah. So you get a lot of value on like a pretty low committal item there, right? And on
Right.
top of the Kaisa too. So there's just way too much DPS on the other side of the board.
And Reven probably realizing that he has PSG players mostly in his pool, so now starting to roll a bit deeper. You can slow roll above 50 if you see that it's mostly Koi players in your pool, because you don't have to deal a lot of damage in the first place in those matchups. You want to try and save HP, either losing or dealing less damage.
So we can guarantee the GP next round already.
Yeah, the lesser, he has one lesser duplicator now, and then you can also get that second one from the shop with the Bilgewater active. You just need to have Silver Serpents though, because I believe you only get 18 with 3 Bilgewater active.
Uh-oh.
If you do lose by a lot, you're not going to be able to get next turn.
No, but I mean, like you'll get it at the end, but that's crazy.
Also keep in mind though too, like if you're trying to 3-star the Nautilus, Reven has a lot of HP and he has the opportunity to play it a little bit slow if he wants, right? He can continue to roll, save his Bilgewater duplicators for whichever he doesn't actually hit naturally on level 7, and have a higher cap by making sure he gets both the Nautilus and the GP in a standard cadence.
We do have the Vigar online, so the Yordle reroll
2 minutes.
is...
The Yordle Whisperer.
Let's go.
I want to be in like the game plan, strategizing room before the game where Sykkuno's like, I'm not budging. This is what I'm playing. You guys have to deal with it.
And it is the Lulu 3 as well. I think Sykkuno has to have more Lulu 3s made than anyone else in this venue combined.
Yeah, but if you're also going to be the only player that's playing Fizz, then the win-out option is just Fizz 3.
I was talking to someone last night, and the real tech is you want to get all of the backline access things on one board. You get Fizz, and you get Diana, and you can get Rek'Sai, and you can get, there's another one I think. Whatever it is, you can get everything all on one board, and that's the true way to win.
He was actually telling the CN players that, and I was slowly dragging the CN players away. I just didn't want them to get polluted.
Yes, the gangly nerf.
Dalesom has gone 9, but I'm not sure how strong his board is looking right now. Items are still on Jarvan here. You have on a Swain. You're trying to min-max the shops you've been given to make the strongest board possible. Trying to play kind of the Disruptor, Arcanist, the setup we saw as a Fast 9 default very early on in the set before Annie became a thing, with the Ionia package in particular.
The question is, did he actually manage to solo a Garen too? And I don't think he's found one yet. I think it's just never seen one. So with his items, the Sylas is going to be incredibly slow in this pace. He needs his teammates to actually carry him through. They need to sack for him.
I think there's at some point you have to kind of recognize as the teammate, is it worth it even to sack, right? If we sack that much for Dalesom and we don't believe he's going to be able to stabilize to win out, then unfortunately you just let him die, right? You just let him lose because you can still win the 4v4 even when someone goes 8.
This is a great job by Scarra. He was on the lower end of the totem pole, but was able to get malicious monetization, claw his way back. He's sitting on 60 gold, very stable on stage 4. It doesn't look like the players from MCOI were actually able to position around the Diana as we were hoping for.
Ooh, okay. I think Reven actually has a choice here. I think in this composition, you do want to actually 3-star the Draven, the Gangplank, and the Nautilus. So that's why you see the extra copies of Nautilus, and even like if you get Loris 3, I think that's where like you can actually try to get the maximum cap of a comp, and then you worry about going to like level 9 after that.
This Fizz, this could be a big test here. If the Fizz is able to take down the Annie or the Zillion before they put out most of their damage, this could be a crucial win for Sykkuno. It will send Dalesom to 1 life as well. Zillion is almost down, but he barely stays alive. The Annie burn is coming through. I don't think it's enough. There's just too many bodies on the board still.
That is really bad for Dalesom. And unfortunately, this is what's hard. When you're playing around legendary boards, you can have all the pieces, but it costs so much to upgrade them. And unfortunately, it feels like maybe just too little too late for Dalesom. Emily's going to take a big hit there as well.
And this is where saving HP and removing items matters so much. These players would go out in the very same round, but being 1 placement above is a huge, huge thing here if Dalesom is able to survive or take less damage than Emily in this next round if they both get eliminated.
This is also the first time we're going to see like a Fast 9 meta in a 4v4 case where people can just deny your annies. Like, if DSG is aware of that, and I'm sure they are, they just hold all the annies, no Annie 2. This board is almost guaranteed 8th.
Quite frankly, I don't even know if getting Annie 2 alone is enough. There's just so many pieces of this board that feel fragile, and we have certain forms of backline access in both the Diana and the Fizz that just bypass this 2-star Tivers in the front.
I have around 30 gold to roll with for Dalesom for both players, really. But Emily is still on 8, so she'll have a much harder time, I think, making this board strong enough to guarantee win the next fight. There's the Annie pair for Dalesom.
Dalesom's already giving up on the Silas route. We saw the extra Luxus not being picked up, doesn't have the gold to transition. The next one to fall should be that Ornn. Has very low combat power, but gives you extra potential.
Sacrificing a lot of the pairs to try and find any key upgrade, knowing that this fight might be the one that matters for him.
Wait to see, did anyone pull their items off in case they were fighting teammates?
It will be, yeah, Safo has moved his items off of his Kaisa. It's just a Lux with a red buff here. And
Reven is fighting Emily at full strength here, too.
So Reven has a chance to be a hero for Mkoy. He's able to get this win and eliminate Emily in 8th place. Would be a big step forward for Mkoy in this matchup.
It's looking pretty good, too. That front line's still holding up. The Nass is going to ult again. The Seraphine is just about dead in the back line. It's getting pretty close. The GP is dead, but almost all that damage
Uh-oh,
is gone
Swain
now.
versus Annie.
Emily's
going to win
there.
this.
Emily will barely fall, but if Swain can clutch it out, no, Dalesom barely holds on.
Perfectly calculated by Mkoy. Surely.
I mean, well played, though, by Mkoy. This is exactly what you guys have been talking about all game long. It's the importance of saving your removers and using them when you need to get that 1-point swing.
And if it ends up being even parity in this bottom 4, it's very likely that first place will be what matters the most. So we got to also look at Reven and Toast in terms of where they can cap their boards. We just saw a Draven 3 upgrade from Reven on the side there, so that's probably a really big spike that he needed to stay alive and stay relevant in this stage.
Big upgrade here for Dalesom in that Shyvana 2, though. Needs to position well against this Diana, and I don't think he has the positioning here.
No,
it is a Shojin Hodge. Yeah, he's positioned well against one of the Dianas. There's 2 of them.
Well, actually, okay, that Diana did make its way onto the Annie now.
How did the Fiddlesticks get back there?
Annie is down, so a lot of the damage is just completely wiped from Dalesom's board. Most likely going to lose here to the Diana board. On the right-hand side, though, we do see Odesza, who takes a win against Sykkuno. And so Movistar Koi's not going to lose 2 people this round. Scarra looks like also took a loss there. And now we have Odesza and Scarra as this next featured matchup to see which one of them is going to be able to take the 5th versus the 6th.
Does Mel make a difference here?
Probably not.
I have some feedback for this set. When you get eliminated and you unlock a champion, it's like, I don't care. I'm not playing the game anymore. Please don't show me this.
Oh, that's actually a good note.
You want to rub it in. You were so close. Try again.
Wait,
No,
he's one
that's
off. Wait,
the
he's one
tilted
off.
finisher,
Did we
right?
know that?
Mel unlocked. Great.
Yep, one off.
He's literally one
I
off
feel like
Diana
you should
3.
sell something at this point.
Oh, wait, who do you play? Oh, he's playing Toast. Surely Toast sacked, right?
Oh,
Surely
very
Toast
scary.
sacked. Surely.
Wait, the Volibear's trapped.
Oh, all planned?
Oh.
The Volibear is loose. The cage has been opened.
If Scarra goes out here, this is going to be you're going back to the team meeting room and you were having a word with Toast.
Yeah, that might be true.
Volibear is quite stunned.
He's had the slow goings in this particular
Okay, we're
fight.
good. Yeah, right? Surely. Looks pretty good. I think Scarra is going to be able to take this one. The Dianas are still alive. It's just the Volibear. He's going to fall now. No more damage left. Scarra lives to see another day.
Okay.
And no one can deny this, really, right? I think no one else in this lobby from Mkoy has unlocked Diana yet. So that could be an easy potential first place for Scarra. Now the key idea for DSG is we can't have the rest of the players go out in the bottom 4. Odesza's still alive here. It's only that has been eliminated for Mkoy.
Sykkuno is also on last life. So
it's mostly
very,
Toast.
very
Toast has to
dangerous.
either stall out enough where he ends up 4th or 3rd even, and that would be fantastic for DSG.
So far, where the points have fallen, Emily only getting 1, Dalesom getting 2, and it will be between Safo, Sykkuno, and Scarra. And even Odesza here right now, they're all at single-digit HP totals.
This could be the last fight of the game right here. If there's 3 members DSG going bot 4, that is it. Called game coming in for MKOI.
6 fizzes for Sykkuno.
That's right.
Oh, there's a Baron.
And there's a Baron for Safo. I think the game plan for DSG is how can we cheese as many 3-star forecasts as possible.
Yes, I think you might be right. And unfortunately, Scarra and Sykkuno could potentially both go out here. Toast has the opportunity to sack once more to save Sykkuno here. And it's going to be the Volibear trapped again. This time he's jumping immediately onto the Fizz. But now the Fizz is on that Yunara in the back line. I don't think he's going to be able to finish it off, though.
That's actually really smart. You trap a strong melee unit to kind of be the bodyguard against Fizz when he comes into your back line.
But I do have to point out that this time Yunara is fully itemized, so I don't think he actually planned to sack here. So he's probably looking at another player saying that, oh, well, I have to roll the dice here, maybe take out someone from MKOI. Unfortunately, once his teammate.
Wait a minute.
What? But the Veigar!
Wait, the 3-star Lulu diff!
Oh, wait!
No! way!
Oh, man. Odesza also falls, though.
Oh,
Actually
whoa.
takes a
Okay,
little
survivor for Scarra, right?
Yes.
And he's
For
got
Diana 3. It's basically over if Scarra wins this.
Oh my goodness.
It's even on the bottom.
Oh, my
Found
God.
out. He just needed to hold on for one more round.
So now, wait, does any form of Baron and 10-foot, does it beat
No
a
way.
3-star forecast?
No way.
I
right?
imagine no, especially with the item setup here, right? The
I
item setup
think-
is kind of nasty.
I
Would
think
Safo
Baron
have to play
needs
for your
be
Kaisi 3?
2-star and also like fully itemized, and it's not. It's just a single-star unit right now. So I think this Diana is going to feast on this backline of Safo.
I'm
Oh
just gonna
my
ask, has anyone
God.
seen 3-star Diana before? Is there
No!
a scene where this is like not a good 3-star?
No, there's no
No,
way.
it doesn't look like it.
No way.
She's a Targon.
You also have a Mel
So-
2 in the
That's
back line.
true,
Yeah.
that's true.
LA, I mean, look at this. It's like not even
Oh
close.
my goodness. DSG might be making the run. And is Toast winning as well?
Oh, the Yunara.
Yes.
Oh
Backline's
my
gone.
goodness. And just the HP, wait, hold on. Okay, just the HP differential here. That might be enough, because now Scarra is going to be running into them one, into the other, into the other, into the other, and Scarra and Toast and Reven. Toast has a 13 HP lead on Reven. We actually might just see Scarra and Toast go 1-2 to win it for DSG.
Wow.
Reven is also on 8, so he can't really go for a crazy 3-star 5 to try and win it all. He was stuck rerolling for Draven, so he hasn't pushed for fast 9, fast 10, doesn't have the odds to try and find a 3-star 5 out of nowhere.
That's insane. This is like actually insane.
What a comeback from Scarra. Running double Dianas on stage 4, malicious monetization, getting all the gold back, and holding down to roll for that Diana 3 after the Survivor pop.
Oh my God.
Everything had to go right.
The gall. Like, I would be so scared at that point.
I would have sold some of my board earlier,
Yes,
to be honest.
exactly. Like, I would definitely
Not
would have
Scarra.
been scared.
Not Scarra. He knew he had to hold on one more round.
I mean, the problem with this is, like, I don't think that Reven can make enough upgrades to this board to actually beat the Diana. Like, you have basically everything that you already wanted. The Draven, the Gangplank, the Nautilus, they're all 3-star. You're really just looking at the 4-cost units.
You got to frontline the Draven. It's the only way.
Oh, no.
Put him where the GP is.
Oh my
Trust me,
God.
Fine.
I-
Trust me. Totally fine.
Yeah, I definitely want to take advice from Gangly in my next rank game.
I don't think it'll make much of a difference compared to what we're about to see from
Probably not. Yeah, I mean, like...
Frontline him, I told you.
No marks required, just one shot.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, like, that Diana just goes ham. Reven takes such a huge hit that he's actually going to get eliminated on the next one.
It's just over.
I'm not sure. Like, I don't actually do... Is it possible that Reven can beat Toast?
Even if he it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter who was first year, and even if he 3-star the 4-cost, it wouldn't be stronger than a Targon because they're, by nature, they're going to be stronger because they're traitless. So I think the 3-star Swain, for example, or any 3-star 4-cost would not make it. It's only a 5-cost that would win it for Reven, and like I said before, he's on level 8. He's not going to have the odds to try and sell his whole board and roll for something
Right.
that's a 5-cost.
A little bit of a positioning difference. Maybe Reven thinks that he might be able to preserve a couple of units, but it is, once again, Reven versus Scarra, and this Diana 3 is absolutely wreaking havoc. She ended up dashing away from the Draven, but that's not really enough ramp time, I think, to actually get this Draven up and going.
Yeah, good use of the anti-Diana positioning from Reven, but I mean, normally when you're doing that positioning, you are banking on the Diana 2, not a Diana 3. It's taking some hits, though.
Wait a minute, oh, it's down!
It's not enough. He killed it once at least.
Oh.
Congratulations to DSG, the upset, taking it over MKOI, an ending that none of you believed in, but I knew the whole time.
I think we should share some
we
of
could share.
this, because I did say 50-50. I just didn't give good reasoning.
I
I was just like, yeah, North America, yeah!
I believe Dalesom is still going to be playing in the next heat. I'm not sure where his mental will be coming into his heat after the showing.
Yeah, maybe he should talk to Sykkuno to get some tech before he plays it.
The Yordles, yes.
The Lulu 3. The Deathblade Magic Knight Lulu 3 was the difference maker, I believe.
Oh, that's amazing. Let's go ahead and hear from them, and how they must be feeling.
Et félicitations à la team de Disguised Toast pour cette victoire Paris. Applaudissements pour eux, s'il vous plaît. Guys, congratulations. Come and join me. Come and join me here. I'm gonna be honest with you, Toast. Talking to everybody here at the venue today, nobody expected you guys to win.
Oh, really? Nobody?
Nobody expected you guys to win. So anything you want to say, maybe to the fans who doubted you, but also about the game overall?
Well, I understand the Koi guys are really good, but, I think we have Scarra with the Diana 3 anchoring down, so they didn't know about Scarra's skill.
Dude, that Diana was demonic. We saw that they were trying to handle it at the end, but talk me about building around this comp and putting that victory in the end in 2v1.
Oh, I was supposed to go Void, like full Lost Streak Void, which I was really confident in, and then the other Lost Streaker did it as well, and it took my only bow. So I thought it was over, and then I magic rolled until the other two. I'm like, okay, I'm going Diana. So it ended up working out. It's too bad. Like, Emily went last, so like I was really worried if we didn't get Diana 3, we would lose.
But Emily went last, but still, you grabbed the victory. And from what I saw on social media before the game, he wanted you out of the team. How shameful. Now that you won, especially.
I feel like that is really shameful, especially since I'm the reason why he cashed out Survivor.
Enemies all around. You wanted to say something.
Oh, she told me to go Veigar.
How did that go?
Pretty good.
Are you happy about the game? Are you happy about the tournament overall?
Yeah, I'm glad to be Disguised Toast's friend.
You're all friends here. How is the tournament going so far for you guys? Outside of this stage experience, how has it been?
Pretty good. I beat up a lot of people in 2x also.
Yeah, in every game he's active, guys. Be careful, be ready. Toast, do you have any closing thoughts for the fans, for everybody ahead of the event?
Oh, just thank you guys for showing up, watching TFT. It's been really fun, and appreciate everyone supporting us. Thank you.
Thank you for shutting up the doubters, guys. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Merci beaucoup aussi à vous à Paris. On va se quitter ici pour l'instant. We're going to close it here and we'll come back on stage a bit later for the last show match of the day. Stay tuned.